Hey, what's going on, people? My name is Terrell Andretti, and I'm the Narc's Nemesis. For those of y'all watching me on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That helps YouTube's algorithm pick up this content and push it out to more people that need it. Somebody liked it for you, so make sure you like it for somebody. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is down below in the video description. If you need to talk, if you need to vent, if you need advice custom made and tailor fitted to your situation, make sure that y'all book a session. I do all cities, states, time zones, and countries, so do not let that deter you from booking a session. Superstition, my single about my narcissistic experience and how I overcame it, is out on all streaming platforms. It is also available here on the channel throughout the videos. Superstition features a voicemail from my ex-narc trying to hoover me, and I ain't going for it. Superstition is also featured in the movie Becky, which is streaming on Amazon Prime, so y'all make sure y'all check that out. Also, I need y'all to call 104 KRBE in Houston and request Superstition by Terrell Andretti. I would greatly appreciate it. The station number and information is in the video description, so y'all make sure y'all tap in. Excuse me. Today, I want to talk to y'all about the holidays are coming up. So prepare for the narcissist to act a damn fool. And for those of y'all that have been with these narcissists for consecutive years, if you really stop and think about every holiday, every special event, every graduation, birthday, every dinner, every business project, every promotion, all of these events, these narcissists have sabotaged every time. Every time. There's not one time that you can think of that they have not sabotaged a special event. The holidays are coming up, so you can expect some kind of mischief, some kind of misbehavior, some kind of lying, blame shifting, cheating, triangulation, something big for the holiday season. And the reason they do this, the reason why they sabotage special events, the reason why they sabotage birthdays, Christmas, graduations, performances, whatever it is, they have to, there's a couple reasons. One, they have to put the attention on them. Because if it's, and the crazy thing is, they'll even ruin their own birthday just to make sure that they get the attention to the highest level. Everything has to be about them. Remember, they're self-centered, they're self-absorbed, they have this grandiose attitude. Everything is about them. Nothing can get bigger than them. Nothing gets better than them. Everything is about them. So if it's your birthday and you know they cheat on you on your birthday, which is some shit they'll do, your birthday is no longer about you anymore. Your birthday is about what they've done on your birthday. Your graduation is not about you anymore. Your graduation day is not about you anymore. It is now about what they've done to you on graduation day. Thanksgiving is not about the family anymore. It's not about your in-laws. It's not about their in-laws. It's not about, you know, your son coming home from the military, daughter coming home from the military, or coming home from college to visit family. It is about what they've done on that day. The other side of this, the reason why narcissists disrupt holidays and special occasions and sabotage holidays, special occasions, and events is so that when you decide to move on, or they decide to move on, aka discard, the idea of them, the thought of them, the memory of them will always be tied to a special event that you are likely not to forget. Case in point, will you remember the Christmas that was perfect from top to bottom? You got what you wanted. You spent time with your family. They cooked your favorite dish, whatever the case was. Will you remember that holiday, or will you remember the holiday where you found an ex's number in their phone, popping up on their phone? You caught them in your bed cheating on this holiday. You had to chase them down the street with a pot of hot grits because you caught them at that girl's house from work or that dude's house from work, or you caught them out to dinner with a co-worker or a neighbor or a friend. You'll remember that holiday where tragedy struck over the perfect holiday. And every time you think of Christmas or Thanksgiving or graduation now, the idea will always be associated with them. So it'll be harder for you to forget them when you're trying to move on, because now Christmas is every year. Thanksgiving is every year. You never forget your graduations, your school dances, your Christmas parties at work, your performances. You never forget those. So if they can sabotage these events and tie themselves and the idea of themselves and the memory of themselves to these events, it's going to be harder for you to move on. The narcissist's whole game is to come into your life and be unforgettable. And it's not in a positive way. They want to come cause the most mischief, the most heartbreak, the most devastation. So that way, by it being harder to forget them, you're less likely to let them go. And it may seem like, oh, well, why do they want me to remember them when they're being so mean and they're telling me I'm not worth anything anyway? It's because they want to always be able to return to you and get supply whenever they feel like it. So if they know they can discard you, but they done convinced you before they left that you're so much of a worthless individual and they didn't give you closure, human nature, you're going to want closure. So they feel like if I don't give them closure, if I make them feel like they're less than, anytime I come back, they're going to welcome me back because they're going to want some kind of closure. The narcissist's job is to make it to where you don't forget them, so that they always have a way back into your life at their convenience. They don't want you to move on and be happy. Why? Because they can't move on and be happy. The reason they can't move on and be happy is because their disorder is pathological. The cycle never stops. And a lot of y'all will say, oh, well, it looks like they're happy to me, because you won't stay your ass off their social media. They look happy. It's a difference between actually being happy and looking happy. Just like there's a difference between looking rich and actually being rich. There's always a different look. These individuals know how to look happy. Case in point, y'all looking on their social media and y'all seeing pictures of them or whatnot. Didn't those same pictures look the same when y'all took them? Y'all were taking pictures at one time on social media and posting them and everything, and y'all could been and just had an argument. Y'all could been and just hit each other in the head with a guitar. Y'all could been and just fought, but y'all took a picture and it made it look like everything was all good, but behind closed doors there was a whole war going on. So when y'all are looking on their pages, y'all are forgetting y'all were once in that position. Y'all were once in the pictures. Behind the scenes, everything was falling apart. And everybody else thought, well, y'all look so happy and y'all look so great on social media. And you don't understand that goes the same for the next person that you see on their page, all smiled and hugged up and taking trips. All of it is to get your attention. Their goal is to connect themselves to anything special in your life, sabotage it so that you'll never forget it. Because if somebody sabotages the most important events to you, the most important things to you, your hobbies, your goals, you'll never forget them. And they don't care if it's in a positive way or a negative way. They prefer negative because negative things live on in people's minds. They know this. Trauma lives with people for years. A lot of times happiness is momentarily. Trauma lives with people for years until we decide to heal it, until we decide to attack it. And the thing about trauma is not everybody is going to face their trauma. There will be more people going to the grave traumatized than happy. And that's a fact because everybody don't want to do the work. So my purpose of this video, before you sit down and have that dinner this Thursday, get rid of them. Before you go to that graduation or invite them to that work party, or before you catch them at another dinner with the neighbor, the co-worker, the new handsome co-worker, the new beautiful co-worker in the tight dress, get rid of them. Because the ones that's been with these individuals for years, notice the pattern. They do this every year if you pay attention. If you don't get your mind right for Thanksgiving, at least plan on getting it right for Christmas or the New Year. Get rid of them. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is down below in the video description. If you want to talk, if you want to vent, if you need advice custom-made and tailor-fitted to your situation, make sure y'all book a session. I do all cities, states, time zones, and countries, so do not let that deter you from booking a session. If you want to donate to the channel, the link is down below in the video description as well. I do Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle if you want to donate. You don't have to, but if you feel it on your heart to do so, the option is there. Superstition is now out on all streaming platforms. It is about my narcissistic experience and how I overcame it. Superstition also features a voicemail from my ex-narc trying to hoover me, and I ain't going for it. Superstition is also featured in the movie Becky, which is streaming on Amazon Prime, so y'all make sure y'all tap that. Make sure y'all tap in. Also, I need y'all to call 104 KRBE in Houston and request Superstition by Terrell Andretti between the central hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. The station number and information is in the video description. If I helped you and guided you through this darkness we call narcissism, make sure you show me some love and pay it forward and give the station a call and request Superstition by Terrell Andretti. Until next time, another day, another way. And you ain't gotta listen, but I know you heard me.